in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. Cannon, he's checked in for the 76ers. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And Smith subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Here's Covington. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. Some changes for Philadelphia. Landry comes in for Noel. And it's Jackson in for Robert Covington. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Williams is checked in. Smith's shot is good. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Cannon. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jackson drives in. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Here's Cannon. 5 on the clock. Embiid with the screen on Irving. Off the screen. Shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way.
And guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejão. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before. Signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up. Then only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
And good on the basket. Book it. Jackson's got 6. 1:25 left here in the third quarter. For 3, Smith. Smith missing again.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Irving's shot is good.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Cannon looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Thompson, covered by Smith. Here's Landry. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 4. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Here's Embiid. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his second trip to the free throw line. The first free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Okafor's checked in, and Hollis Thompson subbed in for Cannon. James checked in for Cleveland. The kid comes in for Irving. 29 seconds left in the third. Tries to keep it alive. Here's the kid, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. Pick by Okafor. 3 seconds left. Can't get it to go. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Thompson is out there with Tony Wroten. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Noel. And it's Okafor in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Wroten with it. And Thompson kicks to Noel. Dishes to Wroten. Just 5 on the clock. And an air ball on that one. Way off. And so here's Cleveland. LeBron drives in. Goes up on the wing. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Okafor's got his 5th rebound in this one. Roten, no good. The Cavaliers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. And Okafor with the block. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good from long range.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Pass to Roten. Noel sets a screen for Roten. The feed to Covington. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And that one's good. Roten with the shot. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Okafor comes in with the double team. Here's Mozgov. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Irving's checked in for the kid. Now here's Okafor. He feeds it to Noel. There's a screen by Noel. Shot clock at 6. Covington's shot is off.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it. You know, huge height advantage there. But because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Now here's Roten. And Thompson kicks to Okafor. Okafor with the screen on LeBron. That one off the back iron and out.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Roten with it, covered by Irving. Roten kicks to Okafor. Here's Covington. James covering. Mozgov with the block. Irving from long range. And another 3 for Cleveland. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. Roten's got it. Good. Roten's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's James. Irving kicks to Mozgov. From 13, Okafor grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 12. 1:52 left here in the 4th quarter. Excellent D there from Mozgov.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Okafor.
Joel Embiid.
.141 left in the fourth quarter. From deep, LeBron. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Thompson outside. Pass to Roten. Shoots a three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 9 points for Roten.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And the dunk by Love.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 11. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. The Kiddies check in for the Cavaliers. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Now here's Roten. Defense right on him. The 11-footer. The offensive rebound. Noel. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his third personal foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
Nerlens Noel.
Both free throws good from Noel.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Noel. He has 8 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
Now here's Thompson. The layup missed.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shumpert passes to the kid. Love wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he gets the bucket.
A basket by Robert Covington.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And Noel throws it down.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Here's the kid. Lets the three fly, and it's Kevin Love with the three.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Well, LeBron, after a first half that looked like it could go either way, what was the difference maker down the stretch in this game?
Well, defensively, we stepped up. That's what it's all about with our team. We know if we get stops, we get a better opportunity to get a win and execute offensively.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
Ernie, that